Welcome back to cryptogains for another video. I want to bring you some more price analysis on Bitcoin. What an insane pump. Did it hype you up? Because you also saw altcoins move as well. So I want to show you what's going on with Bitcoin, show you what's been happening with the charts I've been showing you over the last few weeks, months. Is it sounding interesting? Drop that like, give me a subscribe. Let's take a look at this, and this is not financial advice. Let's start with this one. This one was the Williams free lines. And the last time I showed you this, well, real quick, I'm missing the line, but it's because I've taken the middle line out. I think it's better. You can see clearly, because, I try to make technical analysis just clean and simple for people to see and understand. And these two lines show it perfectly, right? It tells the story perfectly. And this also looks for like trend reversals, things like that. I use it to find bottoms of cycles and, where we are in this market. And in the last video of me speaking about this, I was talking about the gaps. Remember, if you've been watching my channel, I was talking about these gaps and how every time we bottomed in the cycle, we've always seen the price of Bitcoin eventually break out. There's this gap and then it breaks above, and it usually remains above the red line. But obviously this C19 had a wild black swan event, and then but still, you can see here it remained above the green line. Let's just quickly go back in the last cycle. Again, we formed our bottom, Bitcoin's price starts to break out. This sort of gap with the price action in between, that resembles the end of the bear cycle. The cycle's already been done. You've missed the bottom of the cycle if you didn't buy down here. Now we're starting to break out, and then you can see the price, these candlesticks, they come above, and they usually tend to hover above the red line, especially all through a bull cycle. If it's bullish, you're going to see it hover across, well, in this case, it's hovering. Usually, remains above this red line. At the bare minimum, if it was to fall, come down, wick on the green, see a body close on the green and come back above, and which is what we saw here. We saw the green, we saw the black swan event with C19 came above, and then we stayed above this red line. So let's take a look, because I said to you that for the first time, maybe we could see something different unless Bitcoin's price has an insane pump. And that was what I said in my last video. And I said, ideally, I want to see Bitcoin come above $28,000, which at that time, Bitcoin was sort of just in between this red and green down here, somewhere sitting about 27. I said, I want to see at least come about 28,300. So we've now seen this come straight above, ripping through all of this. Would people consider this an engulfing candle when the entire candle, the price action engulfs all of the prior candles? Well, it looks that way, and that's usually a bullish sign. You've taken out all of this that we've been sitting in for months. Even here, look, the last time we was this high was right back in May. So we're back at prices of where we were in May 2022. All of this is gone. So this is what I was kind of hoping for. I was hoping for this to remain above this red line. You can see, I'm highlighting the red line. You can see just here how the candle was like. It was an interesting part for me, because I'd never seen price action fall below this red line and green line and start coming downwards like this, right? Because people were calling 12K, and that's what would have happened. Look, there's the gap. If it had fell, it was in like an instance as if we'd be right here. Let me see if I can find my little draw tool. Where's my draw tool? Here. We was like here, and if this price action would have broken downwards, that's basically what people were thinking. We're going to 12K. We would have never have seen that before, and it would have been the first time. Then I would have had to have figured out what was going on with Bitcoin. But now we're above this red line. I think we're going to follow and do something very similar. Oh, what's going on here? I think we're going to do something very similar to, let me just get rid of this line, to what we've done in the past, 2017. And it looks like Bitcoin's following the 2017 cycle, 2016, 2017, rather than this one here. And I don't know why many people thought we were following this. I've always felt like we were following this. We did our double bottom, 1, 2 or ish, and then, we've been slowly working our way up. So when you look at this, now we could be somewhere around here. We've broken above, we're above these red lines, and I expect it to just remain above and just, if we're bullish, if we're in a bull cycle and this is going to keep riding, I expect prices to just keep rallying and rallying and rallying until we hit the absolute top. If you want to know where the absolute top is of the market cycle, become a Patreon, or just come check my channel. I'm showing you videos all the time, but patrons will see, let me find it, I haven't got my bloody fingers up. Patrons will see, obviously, when I'm taking profits at the top, because I'm showing them amazing technical analysis. I also did a video on my last video, I'm just going to try and grab up, see if anyone got it. I'm not even prepared. Let me just find my channel. How do I get it? My channel. Switch account. My channel. It's changed a little bit. I also did a video, well, at the time I'm recording this video a few days ago, and you can see here on this, or yesterday, you can see here that this talks about a lot of in-depth analysis on Glassnode. So check this one out. This will kind of help you where the top is, right? But patrons will be guided all the time with Glassnode analysis and stuff. So, you know, become a patron. I haven't even got it up. Let me just quickly grab it up. Real quick my fan page. That's what it's called, fan page. 7 tiers, take your pick. I recommend my exclusive VIP partner tier. This one here unlocks all the posts, everything. You won't miss nothing. Come for that if you can afford it. My most popular tier. Let me go back to this because I got a lot of charts that I want to show you. So which one did I just show you? Let's have a look. I've got so many different charts. I showed you this one with the William 3 lines. Let's take this off. Switch this to the Keltner channel, KC, because I've been showing you guys this as well. And this is, again, the only time I've seen this instance. Look at what it's looking like now. It's ripping and roaring. The only time I've seen this instance where we've broken below this this middle line, because this, again, this it shows you where trends are happening. You can see the trends, right? And usually you got, for people that are new, blue line, yellow line, blue line. Right? When the trend is bullish, you see a price breakout, and then it usually bounces above like this yellow line that stays between the top blue line and the yellow line. If we've ever seen it break this, that's usually a sign of a trend reversal that things are going down. So we saw this, and I was expecting it to come down to this blue line and pierce through, and it hasn't done that. There's only been one sort of positive time that I've seen it break below the yellow line and then go back above, right? And that was right back here, 2015, I'm sure, 2014, or even further back. Let's have a quick look because I circled it. Here's this. This is the only instance that I remember seeing. So it can still happen. You can still see price fall down below this yellow line and then bounce back up and go parabolic. And as you see there, it went absolutely crazy after that. But a lot of the time, when price action breaks, this yellow line, it usually sees a trend reversal, and price finds it hard to break above again. It just keeps getting rejected. Look, it comes up here, rejected. And every time it hits the yellow line, rejected. That's because the trend had reversed. That tried to break it again, rejected. And then we saw try again, rejected. And then eventually it broke out, and then you see a whole new trend, right? So in this sense, actually, let's just quickly take a look at this one here, because this was another example as to what we could be doing. And I don't know if we are or not. Just be level-headed, like when you think about the price of what we're seeing now, because this, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but we saw prices fall down, we saw candles underneath, and then we saw a massive break up. But then in the future, because we had already broken this yellow line, prices came back down like this, and look, the same again, broke up again, and then eventually it came to this line and pierced through. I'm not saying that's going to happen now. I mean, just keep an eye open. If that happens, then expect another black swan event. And that could be some, I don't know, people claim government saying they're in recession or something, I don't know, and it makes people panic, or something happens, a bank collapses. Something like that would have to happen to make this happen now for Bitcoin. Because that's the only other instance that I've seen where candles are underneath. Look, comes underneath, goes up, underneath, up. You see a massive breakout, and then just collapses and pierces through this blue line. But we'll see what happens as time goes on, because it's still way too early yet. So yeah, but no, that's good looking charts. It looks nice and healthy. It looks like it's doing what it should be doing. Right, now we're going to see if this can continue to just bounce again. Just, I would expect this to eventually come back down to this yellow line, which is 28,000, and then bounce up again, down, up, just keep riding it, just like what it did here. Yeah, so that was that. Let's just go back to some other charts, because I've got a few charts I want to show you. This one here, this is the pi cycle. Actually, I'm going to change this to orange. When you first get the pi cycle, you can choose colors. It was on orange, and I thought I'd change it, but I'm going to change it back. So the pi cycle looks for the top. You've got two pi cycles: pi cycle top, pi cycle bottom. Right? Let's just focus on the pi cycle for a second, because in the past, when you look at the pi cycle, actually, just quickly explain it for people that are new. We're looking for the cross. We're looking for, after the bear market down here, we're looking for this orange line to come up, and then as it comes up, eventually it crosses with this green line. And when it crosses with this green line is usually where the top of the cycle is. It marks the cross. Let me just get rid of this one. That's something else. Here it is. This little thin line that you can see. Let me just make it a bit more clear. This one here. Right, I'm going to make it a bit more clear, make it pink. Just bring it out so you can see it. This is where it marks the top, exactly at the cross of this orange and green line. right? And then what you tend to see is you see the cross, you see the orange swerve, and then it has a second cross confirming we're in a bear market, and then the trend goes down, right? So you're looking for this cross. You're looking for price action to come up here and cross, and this is going to be the top of the cycle. And this price cycle has been accurate every single time, right? Look at this, look. It had two double tops back in 2013 and 2015. No, just 2013, one here. But the price cycle marks the top again right here when this orange line and green line crossed. And it's always been at the highest parabolic euphoric moments in crypto. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, because you want to know when to take profits, right? It's great seeing prices go up. What if it falls on your damn face? You need to know where you're taking profits. So I think that if you keep an eye on this price cycle, it's going to guide you all through your journey, because you're going to see massive pumps for Bitcoin, right? Look at this. This was a massive rally up here. Look, 90%. Bitcoin just had a massive pump, right? We just saw it. This was a massive pump. Look, 74%. You're going to see, if it's going to follow anything like what happened with this, you're going to see massive 90%, 70%, 80%. But you'll know for sure when it's hit the top of the cycle, because the orange and the green line will cross. So if we come back to where we are today, we could see a move right up to this green line. We could see Bitcoin rally all the way up to about 49,900, almost 50,000, and then it could fall back down again. And people may think that that's the top of the cycle. What are we looking for to confirm? We're looking for this orange line and the green line to cross, just like what it did here. Let me just get rid of this one. To cross to confirm that was the top of the market. Look up here, look. That was where the most crazy sentiment was, euphoric moments. That's the cross. And that's how you know. If you don't see the orange and the green line cross, we still got more room to go, because then it would just be no different to coming up like this. Look, where you see Bitcoin's price rally like crazy, it hits this green line and then it comes back down for a call off period. Look, and then it goes again, hits this green line and then it cools off, fell down short, came back above. You see, it holds relative support on this yellow line, the orangey yellow line, and then it goes again, it hits this green line and then it cools off for support. Right? And that's what we could end up seeing if this is going to be a similar bull cycle. This green line, this price action could come right up to 50K and then cool off, fall back down. People think it's the top of the cycle. And then you'll start hearing people going, oh, we're bearish, we're going down again. This is the end of the market now. And then it holds relative support on this orange line and then it rides again. Right? So just keep an eye out for that. And if you see it happen, remember this video, remember this, what I was telling you, because that's what could likely happen, all based on this. But I'm looking for the top, and the top is going to tell me when the top is based on this, the price cycle, when the orange and the green cross. That's where I'm taking every single flipping profit. I don't care what it is. I don't care what the prices are for anything. I'm looking to take serious profits. If you're a patron of mine, I told you that I was selling some Bitcoin. I was selling the majority of my Bitcoin, if not all of it, and people were like, really, you sold it short? Well, when I look at crypto, I tend to think about what's going to make me the most money. Let me just get rid of this. What is this? Oh, that's the Weaver thing. Am I even in the right thing? Let me just check. Here we go. Go on to this. I'll explain my verdict when it comes to crypto. And me as an investor, because when I tell people what I'm doing, especially on Patreon, you don't have to follow what I do, right? And I was saying I'm selling my entire Bitcoin because and it's had a pump since. So you're probably thinking, oh man, you sold it at X amount and it's pumped up and you've lost out on this extra crazy money because it's now 34K. It went to 35K. But nah, because when I look at where I've put that money, I've put it in altcoins because I believe that we're going to see an insane alt season, right? And I feel like I'm going to get more for my money. I've done the calculations in my head. So I wasn't really fussed, because whilst Bitcoin pumps 20%, you see other altcoins pump 90%, 50%, 40% and everything else, right? Depending on where you put it. And this is what I've been doing. I've taken that money and I've actually made more profit, and I'm glad I did, because it's hard to see. When you see Bitcoin go up, you go, oh my God, you've taken all your profit. It's hard to see where you can make profits. But I've actually made more profits, a higher turnover with the other coins that I've invested in than I have with Bitcoin. I'm trying to think of something off my head. Let me just quickly go through my thingy. This is a bit of a different technical analysis video than usual. Because I sold the Bitcoin, I put it in other coins. So I want to kind of just touch on that and just show you what kind of things I may have put it in that may have rallied. over this last month, or when did I sell it? Don't remember when I sold it. I'm just looking here. I've got like things like AI, just AI coins, render. These coins have been going up over sort of like the last month. In the last month, render went up 38%, VRA 48%. I'm just some of the coins that I may have dropped and said to them, look, maybe I'm going to buy some more of this. What else we had here? Let's have a quick look. What I was recently dropping buy alerts on. I don't think I dropped another buy alert on Pepe. I'll talk about Pepe on another day because obviously they're doing some stuff. But yeah, coins that I've actually invested in that I've got, I think in long term is going to give me more multiple X gains. That's what I've done. And it's going to give me, because there's more room for them to grow. So they're lower in market cap, maybe mid caps, low caps. They're going to give me more chance to make more multiple X gains. If Bitcoin goes to 150K, right? And I'd kept my money in there. Well, from now, so 30, 60, 90, kindergarten, ready? Primary school. 120, 150, that's a 5x return. So even if it did something phenomenal, we see a brand new all-time high and it goes to 150K. All of my Bitcoins, each one would be 150K each. Great, nice, 5x return. But I think if Bitcoin does that, all coins are gonna flipping explode. You're going to see coins have an absolute insane pump, bigger than a 5x. You're going to see 20x's, 50x's, and that's what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for them higher multiple X gains, and I'm going to receive them. I know I will, with the other coins that I invested in. Let me just have a quick look now. Where's these other charts that I want to show you? Then I'm going to end this one. What's this? This showed you that. Okay, just clean and simple. Let's just have a quick look at this, right? This is a simple moving average, and it's on the monthly time frame. This is just clean, easy. Everyone can understand it. Monthly time frame, simple moving average, and it's the 20. Is it the 20? What is it? It says 9. Hold on, let me just quickly change this and see. Is it the 20? 9. Let's switch this to 20. Boom. Here we go. So the 20 moving average has always been a popular sort of trend, a moving average for most traders, because it can sort of show you support levels, shows you like where the trend is hot and things like that. And if we take a look in the past, whenever we had a massive rally, great, yeah, we're above the yellow line. But when we come and test this yellow line, when prices fall and it hits this yellow line and it pierces through, that's your window of opportunity for the bottom of the cycle, right? And we always see the bottom of the cycle is when it breaks through the yellow line, you see, crashes through, bottom of the cycle. But it also gives you a good clean insight as to when bull markets can start again. Because when we come out of this yellow line, again, rally's beginning. Look, rally's starting to go after we've broken out of this yellow line, right? So what you see in this case, right back in the past, Bitcoin's price breaks out. You see a few candles above the yellow line, then it just goes ripping and roaring, right? Same thing here. Look, even with the 19 event, look, prices break out. You see candles above. We do have an event here, the Black Swan event. It comes straight back above and then prices go ripping and roaring. Look at where we are now. We are above this yellow line. So we've broken out of it. This is the bottom, guys. If you're still, because there's different stages of belief in this crypto market. And I'm going to have to, what is it? The Wall Street cheat sheet. Wall Street cheat sheet. I didn't even spell it right. Let's have a look. Here we go. There's different stages of belief. And sometimes people don't want to believe where you are, and sometimes they believe too late, and then that's why you get people FOMO in. So open this image in a new tab. We could be at disbelief right now, right at the end here on the far right hand side. I don't know if you can see it. Is my fat head in the way? Let me just zoom. Let me zoom in. No, it's not. Let me zoom in. Let me make this like this. Grab it like this. Maybe you can see it like this. Hold on. Bring this up a bit like this. Yeah, right. So we could be here, disbelief. If we are in disbelief, then if you look back on the left-hand side, look, we've got hope, optimism, relief, thrill, euphoria. Because it loops. This is all what the cycle does. It loops, goes up, comes down, and goes up, comes down. It's a loop. But if we're now at disbelief, these are the people that still believe you're going lower, and they don't want to believe it's going higher. They don't believe it's going higher. And this is where people get hit hard. The ones that start to FOMO in because they've missed this bottom down here. Look, you've missed the anger. That you saw a lot of anger. You saw it in YouTubers that lost a lot of money through the cycles with FTX and everything else. Terra Luna. You saw all of that. We saw the depression stage where people were just giving up, you know. And so we could be in a disbelief phase, which means we're going to come up here like this. We've got hope, optimism, belief, thrilled, and euphoria. And this is where you're going to sell, euphoric moments. So this is an interesting chart. Maybe we can keep looking at that over the time period as well. Where's the thingy gone? Where's this chart gone now? I'm showing you. Is it this? Yeah. So this is where we are. We're above this red line. That was the yellow line. We're above. This was the bottom. You've missed the bottom if you wasn't buying here. But now could still be a good time to grab your favorite altcoins before we see an altcoin season. I might drop an entirely new video on altcoins. Just to show you the alt seasons and stuff. I did it in the last cycle. We're going to do it again. Just give you a good insight as to where we are with it all, yeah? So that was pretty much it. It looks bullish. It looks healthy. What do you think? Was this helpful to you in any shape or form? If it was, drop that like, give me a subscribe. Thank you for watching. You need some easy analysis that you can take with you on your journey so you know where you are in the market, you know what's happening, you know what's going on, and that's what I'm trying to show you here. So become a Patreon. The link is in the info section. Click it, come over. I highly recommend you do. Where is my Patreon? Got it, lose it. Here you go. This T here. So you'll get all the posts. You won't miss nothing. If you want to do what others are doing for, a lot of people going for my next tier above. It gives you access to my VIP Telegram group. This is like an elite network place. It's a powerful network because you've got millionaires in this group, my VIP Telegram group. You've got people that know good analysis, people that understand the market. They look at trends. They're showing you coins before they explode, right? And you're getting in super early. So this is why people come over here. If you can afford it, grab it. Guys, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.
Never be defeated.